Okay, hello. I originally planned to start the stream at like 9:30, and that's when I had it scheduled. But unfortunately, when you live with other people, sometimes you have to adjust your plans to them and bribe them. Bribery also works. Is it what you're supposed to do? No, but does it work? Yes. And so, with a little bribery, I convinced the person I needed to convince to let me have the space I needed to have to stream at um trying to think of time. What time is it? 10:30. And so here we are, chat. All right. I mean, I have multiple saves, so I have to do this. Hold on. Yank. Oh shit. Okay. All right. It is. Oh god. Oh dear god. Don't crash on me. Yay! Everything worked. Although I will say this is less likely to crash on me than some of the other uh, games I've played. Cough, cough, fucking Ace Attorney, please. I just. Which, by the way, that stream ended earlier than I wanted to yesterday. So sorry about that. I just. There was some tech issues. OBS ended up disconnecting at like the end of the stream, and then I had to fix that. I I was having some weird stomach issues yesterday. Usually not a problem I have. I am not built for tummy ache issues. I am built for my spine not working. So I was like, you know what? It's a short stream, but hey, I'm not fun and I'm sick. And who really like wants to hear someone like moan and groan like, I'm tired and I don't feel good for an hour. I mean, realistically, someone probably has to like that, but most people don't. So yeah, the stream is later than I wanted it to be, but hey, gotta adapt. Oh wait, I have to go investigate the community center. Adapt and overcome, as they say. Is that something they say? I don't know. Oh, little patch. Okay, I gotta go give that to Gunther at some point. Oh, yeah. So yeah, this probably is gonna be like a shorter stream as well, just because I have to study for an exam. Because I have a chemistry exam. I don't know if it's tomorrow or the next week. I don't have school because my school is on spring break. Hooray! Yay, college having a spring break because they don't have a fall break. It's great. I'm fine. I totally did not need a fall break. Uh, yeah. This is probably going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. Wait, community center. Damn it. Bit of a shorter stream, but hopefully it's at least a fun stream. Because I am feeling better today, and I do feel a little more energized. Because I remember yesterday after that stream, I kind of was like, oh god, I basically finished the stream, made a little post about it. I'm like, hey, had to end stream earlier than I wanted to. Here's why. And then I immediately went and fucking crashed, and that was like 10th. No, it was like 10ish. It crashed, and then I woke up at 4 a.m. because there was some weird weather shenanigans going on, so I had to go in my basement, and I was not happy. It's like, great. My only two options: die or put up with the basement for a little bit. Oh my god! I forgot that this character has such a cute sprite. Wait, because I forgot I installed little portrait Oh my god! This is such a cute mod. Why is it long? I want to explore the sewers. I think Gunther has the key. Okay, wait. Hold on. Here we go, chat. Let me fix the mic so I can talk a little quieter, but you guys can still hear me. Because I can't exactly be too loud. Because I do live with family. They probably wouldn't appreciate it. Professor Gunther, the man who runs the museum? Why do you think he has it? I saw a big rusty old key fall out of his pocket one time. Oh my god! This is just... Oh, hold on, let me, check my mic settings. Hopefully this helps. Hello, Manasong. Welcome to the stream. Playing Stardew Valley. I love this game so much. Okay, hopefully that helps. If not, I can always just change the settings, because this is one of those fancy mics that goes into a audio interface. So I can always just alter that. Oh god, where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. Blended right. A creepy sewer door like this has... Jesus. Like this has just got to be a match for a big, rusty, old key. God, I can speak. I'll spit, but you could boost more. Mine, I let mine sit on yellow OBS. Okay. Let's see. Could also be a mic thing, because again, this is okay. Okay, there's not a lot of background noise now that I think about it, so I could just... Okay, that's up as high as it can go. What about you? Okay, let's see if that helps any. I mean, it probably helps. I don't know. I do this for fun because, I mean... Oh, wait, text, fuck. Oh, shit, I just hit my mic. Oh, God. It also doesn't help that I have to, like, be very careful with my settings and my mic. And how, cause, like... God. I mean... As long as it sounds better than my headphone mic quality, I will take it. Cause, God, that is awful mic quality. Nice professional mic. Well, yeah, kind of professional. There's something moving around in there. Oh god, I need to work on being able to do voices. Do 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 do. Alright. Cutscene over. Hooray. Alright, I have to get Robin's axe. I'm here. The joys of streaming eventually. I swear to God, I have. Finding a job is hard because it seems like every job I apply for, it either doesn't work out because of scheduling things, like because I applied for a job back in like, the end of January, beginning of February, and just it would have been a good fit because it was adjacent enough to my field that I want to go into that I feel comfortable applying for it and doing it. Plus, I had some of the skills from past experience, not with a job, but more like educational experience, because I had a very fun last 2 years of high school. That's how I got my laptop. That's a fun story. Um, and it was like, this job would have been perfect. And then there's the whole scheduling issue of I'm in college. I have Tuesday, Thursday classes from like 8 a.m. until early mid-afternoon. Then one of my classes requires a lab, and that's on Monday in the later part of the afternoon. And so that job didn't work out. And then recently, like last week, I applied for a job at another place. This time it was in my field, and they were only like, hey, as long as you have your high school diploma, you can apply for this position. And I'm like, coolio, that's great. And it would give me work experience in my field. Count me in. I'm like, okay, we looked at your application. Your application looks great. Let's call you and kind of just talk, answer any questions you have, that type of thing. And so it was scheduled for Friday. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I get up early that Friday morning and I wait for them to call me. And I wait, and the time comes, and I'm like, okay, they haven't called me yet. That's a little weird. So I message them through the job applying platform I applied on. And they're like, oh yeah, we'll be calling you shortly. And I'm like, okay. And then a few more minutes roll past, and they're like, oh, sorry, this position's already been filled. But if it opens up again, we'll call you and we'll get in contact with you and let you know. It's like, great. And then I had also applied last college semester for some just fast food jobs to to get any type of money so I can move out of my fucking parents' house. Because, oh my god, I hate it here. And none of those worked out. And it's like, even though it's fast food, the qualifications for those types of jobs aren't, usually as intensive as some other jobs. So you'd think, in theory, it would work out. But no, and I'm so fucking salty about it. Because it's like, ugh, I just want a job. That way I can make money and move out of my out of my family's house. Because, God. And like now, especially because I've started streaming, is one of the things that I also have. It's been more pressing now. Because it's like, if I move out, I don't have to stream at like 9-10 p.m. at night to avoid, my family walking in on me because I don't have my own room because it's a 4-bedroom house, 6 people. You do the math on that. So I don't even get my own room, so it's not like I can just stream in my bedroom because nobody in this fucking house knocks and just, ugh. I don't like complaining. It sounds like that, I know, but like, just, it's frustrating. Never, I'd rather complain about my family than feeling sick. On a less sucky note, uh I had a thought. I don't know where it went. Oh, on a less sucky note, uh, fuck. His head is empty. No thoughts. Head empty. Only varying complaints about family and fun facts about bacteria and occasionally viruses. No thought. Head empty. That is. It's great. I love bacteria. They're so funny. So I love bacteria. It's just so fun. God, I like that'd be a fun stream. Just like, because I do have an auger plate that is, well, not an auger plate with me physically, but like a photo of an auger plate, and the auger plate was an environmental swab, which I'm assuming you don't know what that is, because that's definitely a more like higher level biology thing, or like that type of thing. But an environmental swab is you take one of those cotton swabs, they stick in you at like down your throat at the doctor to check for like strep and stuff. You take that and you basically just swab a surface, any fuck any surface, and after you swab that surface, you take that cotton swab and you just smear it around on an auger plate. You throw it in an incubator at 37 degrees Celsius for like a day or two. And then after it's done, you can look and see all the funk that grew on it and kind of get an idea of how dirty a surface is. It's fun. I did the bottom of my shoe because I'm like, I volunteer a lot at an animal shelter. Animals are gross. I mean that in like an affectionate way. I love animals, but oh my god, the amount of things that animals have in them and on them, just. And also because it's an animal shelter, sick animals come in all the time and stuff, and that type of thing as well. And even if you sanitize, there's still no guarantee that you won't have germs just chilling around. So, I was like, logically, my shoe would be a really good thing to swab for this. And so, swab my shoe, and I got some really fun funk on that. And I think a fun stream would be just looking at that funk and trying to identify what bacteria that might be. Because there's like pink, there was some yellow, like bright yellow, incredibly bright yellow. There was this one really interesting one. God, that'd be a fun stream. It'd be a nerdy stream, but it'd be a fun stream. Plus, it'd fit with the branding, but like, who gives a shit about branding? Like, is it fitting with the branding? Yeah. Would it also be incredibly niche and fun? Yeah. So I might do that at some point, because I think that would be like a fun type of stream to do. Or something like adjacent, like explaining some fun biology topic. It would have to be like very research heavy if I were to do some type of stream like that, and like it also have to be scripted, which is not as fun, because usually the fun of a stream is this whole impromptu. I mean, unless you're doing ASMR, in which case the whole fun of a stream is this impromptu kind of like banter and whatnot, especially like, and interacting with chat. But also, I mean, it'd be fun, and it also, I feel very passionate about, like, science should be very freely accessible to the public. and people should have a right to know about these type of things, because one of my biggest like things I will go on about, and I can go on about for days and days on end, is that if you made scientific literature freely available to people, there'd probably be like at least some degree less misinformation in the world. And like, to be fair, there's only so much that would do, because a lot of scientific literature is very heavy on the scientific what the fuck was that? Hello? Sibling? Okay, I just think that's probably one of my living relatives I saw crawl out from the depths of the basement. The joys of living with family and trying to stream. Oh god. Big yawn. Yeah. Possible stream idea. Just 2.5 hours of me explaining science. Something science to people. Oh no. I might do that, but I don't know if I'd do that for sure, but I might. Because I like the idea. But yeah, science. My beloved. God, I love science. Oh my god. No thoughts, head empty. Only science. That is the vibe I want eventually. But like for now it's just cat talking to you about science, playing a video game. I mean, eventually though it'll be an absolute monstrosity. Well, I shouldn't really say that, but man, I guess the concept of a bunch of auger dishes covered in Bacillus anthracis brought to life by eldritch horror magic does count as a monstrosity. Alright, I'm skipping this. I've seen this cutscene one too many times. The amount of times I've played this game. Oh, shit, wow. Jazz Poppy, Summer Spaniel, Cloth, Minus Tree. I feel like I need... No, that's not the right sized egg. Gate, Umbar. God, I love this visual mod for the, like, crops and dishes, because it's so nice. It's just nice to look at. Do 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 do. That's something I could probably talk about. Okay, I need to think of something I can talk about without tiptoeing the line of accidental controversy. Because a lot of things in science are controversial. Whether that be public controversy or, like, the whole thing of ethics. Because bioethics is its own field of science. And for good reason, because, like, there's a reason bioethics exist, and that is because of things like, I'm trying to think of a good example that I can just say and a lot of people would know, but there's not really any good examples. I mean, but the reason bioethics exist is because science used to be, at best, ethically questionable, at worst, highly unethical and morally bankrupt. Like, the Tuskegee syphilis study. Um, you can look up information on that study as you please, and it went on for 40 years, and at the time it started, we didn't have any treatment for syphilis. But midway through the study, we had discovered that, oh god, which of the, was it one of the Cylons? I think it was one of the Cylons. Let me look. Let me look real quick. I immediately start talking about controversial science thing here, and I just dip. Wow. But yeah, it started in 1932 and it ended in 1972. Um, so long-term scientific study with very bad ethics, and was one of the reasons that the, god, was it 1974? Oh wait, that's not the right thing. Yeah. So in 1974, the National Research Act was signed into law, creating National Commission for Protection of Human Subjects of Biomedical and Behavioral Research. So the Tuskegee study was one of the bigger reasons for that legislation in America. It's not the only reason, and there's several other ones that are part of the reason why we have that legislation, and why there's things like informed consent. But that study was one of the bigger pushing factors behind why that legislation, well, was put into law. Because that study is very ethically questionable. If we want to be more accurate, unethical. But yeah, science. I love it. And I should probably stop talking about ethics, because you don't come here for ethical quandaries. You come here for a silly little guy playing silly little video games. I think. Probably silly little video games and the unhinged shit I say, but you come here for silliness and goober and times. What the fuck? Hello, creature. Oh, thank God, my mic is not picking up your background noise. What are you? Stop it! Ah! I just got handed Pringles. siblings. You hate them, and also sometimes they're fun. Ain't that right? You can't see the thing I'm talking to, but said sibling gave me Pringles. Pringles. I God, my sinus is alright. Trying to think of a good time to cut off stream. Do 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 do. Oh, I'm hitting something. Oh, it's a little tree. I totally knew that and didn't just not know that. I swear I have brain cells. I swear. It's just that 90% of those brain cells are dedicated to science, and the other 10% are empty. Do 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 do. All right, game time to. Okay, chat. I'm gonna go grab water real quick. Mute my mic. I'll be back in like 2-3. All right, I'm back. I got water. All right, today's the fest. In again. Oh shit! I need to water my stuff. Wait. Oh, come on. Ta-da! Everything is nice and watered and good, and I don't have much to talk about today. I wish I did. It's just one of those days. It's just quiet gaming, no thoughts, head empty. Only fish. Oh shit! Come on, get. Stay in the square, please. Stay in the. Yes. Okay, fish. Hooray. Oh, fish. Wow. Okay, come on. Get caught. I'm also trying not to be too loud, because one of my siblings is out here doing things. And I don't want them to say anything and have to be picked up by the mic. Stick. Found a stick on the ground and now I'm gonna use it. All the power that I found, gonna totally abuse it. I forgot how the rest of the song goes. Da da ba 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 da. Fish. Good way to pass time. Oh! Shiny fish. Okay. Okay. Oh! Okay, the thing has begun. The British are coming. That's a lie. There is no such thing as Britain in Stardew Valley. Oh shit, tomorrow's Thursday. I gotta be up at 6 a.m. Fuck. Let's grab, like, that many. Change my mind, let's grab that many, actually. Okay. Wait, no, oh my god! She's so cute! I love this little portrait mod I have. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Best choice of portrait mod. Eggs. Why eggs? My thoughts exactly. Oh. Tradition connects us with both the past and the future. It's comforting. Yeah, I think that's true. Mmm. That's what I have to say. It's just mmm. Yeah. How many different ways can you cook an egg? Fry, boil, poach, deviled, scrambled. Are there even more ways of cooking an egg? Yeah, right. There's plenty. Oh, line it. Oh my god! Ah, my favorite little hobo. He's scrunkly. Ah. Shane. Why does he look like the brooding, edgy anime protagonist? Oh wait, no, you don't see Pierre's little face when you're talking. Oh, Maru's adorable. And he's cute. Wait, I already gawked about those two. They're so adorable. Oh my god. Love the portrait mod I have. I mean, eggs are kind of strange to eat, because when you think about... Oh my god, her portrait's so nice. Caroline. Oh! Oh my god. Wait, does he have a portrait? Oh! Huh. 'Cause... 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 ' He's just a little guy. I mean, he's like an old man, but he's a little guy. You cannot convince me otherwise. That's just a little guy right there. Oh my god, she's adorable. Yes, let's do the thing. Do the thing. Hooray. Alright. Sorry, I keep noising because I have not seen half of these sprites ever. Alright, egg time. Fuck. 4, 5, 6, 7. Big O, get out of my way. 8. Oh shit, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 9. 10. Oh. 11. Is there any last egg I could get? Probably not. I might have missed one. Wow, look at all these eggs. Now, if only I could get you kids to pick up litter like this efficiently, we'd have the cleanest town this side of the Gem Sea. And now the winner of this year's egg hunt. It's us. Well, me. You guys are fuck it. I don't know how to say it. Let me stromatolites? Stromatolites. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah. Stromatolites. Which, by the way, are layered set to quote Google on this one. Layered colonial structures of predominantly formed by cyanobacteria. And these are technically some of the earliest fossils we have. And that's cool. Oh, hello. Hello, people. Welcome. I am playing Stardew Valley. And talking. Here's your prize. Enjoy. Yep. I got off topic because I had to look up a thing. Okay. Got some seeds. Gonna yoink, 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 badoink. Then we're gonna go to sleep. So hello to anyone in chat who is either just joining in or doesn't know who I am. I am Basili. I am a pre-debut VTuber. I do things. Just a little guy, little creature. Right now I'm a cat. Eventually gonna be just a little fella. And by little fella I mean a man-made horror beyond your comprehension. I do video games. And yeah, welcome to the stream. Hope y'all enjoy it. Today we're playing Stardew Valley, and tomorrow at, let me look at my schedule real quick, because I have it set on my Twitter. By the way, if you want updates on when I'm going live, or what my schedule is for the week, go follow me there. But tomorrow at 10 p.m. we are playing Pokemon Platinum. Can't wait to see y'all there, because it's going to be a fun stream. And hopefully my emulator does not crash on me. Yesterday we played some, trying to remember what it's called. Oh my god. And the worst part is I've played that game before too. Yesterday we played some, I still can't remember what it's called. Oh, Ace Attorney. Didn't get too far in that game, only got through like half of the first case because I was having some tech issues and just was not feeling great, so I cut the stream early because I'm like, you know what, OBS decided to just disconnect and then reconnect on me. I was like, you know what, that's enough streaming for today. Today we were supposed to start at 9:30, but we started a little later because I have to, unfortunately, because I live with family, adjust my schedule around them. It's not fun. Oh my god, we look awesome with the hat. It's not fun, but hey, life is life. Just be like that sometimes. So yeah, welcome. Probably gonna go for maybe another couple minutes. At least 11:30. Probably we'll cut off stream at maybe like 11:45, because I do have to get up at 6 a.m. tomorrow because I have classes because I'm in college. So that does kind of hamper things a little bit, but hey, welcome to the stream. Glad you stopped by. Hope y'all are having a fun time. Tomorrow, Pokemon Platinum at 10 p.m. Next week, I might have a little bit more of a diverse stream schedule. Might have some earlier streams, because next week, my college is on spring break. Woo! That's fun for me, because it's like, hooray, I don't have to actually do schoolwork. At least I'm not mandated to do schoolwork, and I can just don't have to worry about getting up at 6 a.m. I can just sleep until like probably 8. I think that's enough seeds. I mean, it's way more than enough, but like enough for now. Yeah, tomorrow's stream will be a little bit longer because I don't have classes Friday. So at least that's fun. Friday, 10 a.m. we'll be playing some more Ace Attorney. And then Saturday I don't have any streaming planned just because I kind of want to take Saturdays to work on anything I need to, like if I need to do asset work for, because all my assets right now are made by me just because I'm a broke-ass college student and I don't have the money to pay to commission other artists, which sucks because I do want to commission other artists for things. Because, you know, artists support artists, that's something I want to do. But for right now, all my assets are currently made by me, so if I have to do any asset work, any editing for things like stream clips or, you know, highlight videos, that type of thing, any type of like other related things that would not fall under like assets or stuff, I think I'll save that for Saturdays. Mondays I also don't stream at least not right now, because unfortunately I have a lab in the later afternoon. Um, and then I have classes, obviously on Tuesday at 6 a.m. because I also have classes Thursday at 6 a.m. But like at least Wednesday, it's a little bit more manageable. To stream at that time. Yeah. Come on, get caught, please. Oh my god. So yeah, hopefully next week I can have a few longer streams, some more stream time variety. Uh, that'll be fun. Oh my god, come on, get caught, please. I can fish. I can fish. Oh god. Somehow this is even worse with a mouse. I am so used to doing this because I usually would play Stardew on my... How's my favorite bioweapon in the making going? Hi Grace. In terms of concept art for Bacilli, still working on that. That's taken a while. But that's... Oh my god. My god. Fishing is so hard in this game. And for why? Yeah. Stardew Valley's been going fun, though. Today's been a lot better than yesterday, because yesterday was just tech issues, and also just, I don't know why I felt so bad yesterday. But hey, I'm feeling better today, and, well, at least my stomach is not hurting me, because I am not I'm not built for tummy problems. I am built to have my spine just not cooperate with me. I can handle back pain, just, take an ibuprofen, and just forget about it. But the minute your tummy starts hurting, the world is over. That is how that works. That feeling better was weird when I saw the announcement last time. No, yeah, thankfully it's nothing serious. It was just kind of stomach being weird. I kind of was like concerned because I was like, wait, my no thoughts head empty. I keep saying that so much because that's just how my brain works. But I was a little concerned because I was like, because like in my brain I was like, I was having stomach issues Sunday, now I'm having them again. What the fuck? That's concerning. What if this keeps happening? I'm gonna have to tell my doctor about it. But thankfully today has been a good day. So probably just some, stomach being weird. Maybe I ate something bad. I don't know. Because to be fair, college lunch, because my college does have like a cafeteria, might have been that. I don't know. I am feeling better though. Like, I mean, I feel a little sniffly, but that's just allergies because I live with cats. I'm allergic to cats. But it's fine because I'll say it once. I'll say it again. I will gladly take the companionship of something fluffy and cuddly over being able to breathe. I mean, plus it's like manageable because like I can just take an allergy pill and it's fine, or at least more fine than without meds. It's not like I'll die, so it's one of those. Plus, as far as I know, I don't have any like other allergies. I'm not allergic to any medication. I'm not allergic to pollen, which is great because those types of allergies a lot of people complain about, and they're like, oh, this sucks, and like, yeah, I'd imagine that sucks. But hooray. And then well, my back is not giving me any problems, so like, other than a little bit of sniffles, I'm feeling a lot better today. But yeah, yesterday was just not fun. because my body was like, yeah, we're not cooperating today. Sorry. And then just everything was not fine. Yeah. Old man with a bad back. Yep. You think for being 19 I'd have a better spine, but no. My spine just decided, you know what? It's fun. I'll just be an issue. And that's it's been an issue, but hey, it's an issue I now have mostly under control. I mean, it still hurts, but it's not like it was a year ago. Well, not really a year ago, more like a year and a half ago, where I was in unbearable pain and walking sucked ass. Because, oh my god, that was not fun. And then I saw a spine doctor, and the spine doctor was like, hey, here's your issue. I'm going to send you to have physical therapy. And I was like, okay, cool. And the physical therapy, surprisingly, helped a shit ton. Yeah. So, thankfully, now it's like, when my back hurts, it's not absolutely excruciating and awful. It's just painful. I say that like the normal amount of pain is like a 2 or something. But no, yeah, I did in fact make it out of that rut. And oh yeah. Yeah. Overall though, I'm relatively healthy, which is a good thing because it's like I usually don't get super sick. 2022 I had the flu back to back, which was not fun. But usually if I get sick, it's something like a sinus infection, and those aren't that awful. It's just really easy to deal with those. Last time I had like strep throat, which, by the way, strep throat is a bacterial infection caused by a streptococcus bacteria. That's a fun bacteria-related science fact I can have. But I don't have my tonsils, so I don't really get strep. I mean, I can still get it. It's just less likely. So, otherwise, I have like a pretty good immune system. The only real issues I have are like allergies, and then my spine's just a fucking mess. Well, okay, physical issues. Mentally, I'm a little fucked up. And at least part of that's not my fault. Part of that is just shit upbringing. But hey, I've at least gone through enough therapy to the point where I am decently mentally stable. Well, I mean, that and medication, but hey. As long as I'm still breathing and I'm not thinking about killing myself all the time, I'll take it. It's a wonder what some therapy and... I say some therapy like it was 2 months, but no, it was a lot longer than that. It's a wonder what therapy and, if you need it, medication can do for mental health. It's not going to fix all issues, and obviously doesn't fix all of mine, because I do have some issues that just can't be fixed by medication. But, I mean, therapy at least gives you, like, the toolbox of skills to deal with things that medication can't fix. Which is nice, because it's like, my brain may suck, but I now have the equipment to deal with things. Me too, man. You're taking care of your well-being, no shame in it. Yeah, absolutely. Always good to take care of yourself, because you only get one body in your lifetime. You got to take care of it, because if you don't, you're going to feel like shit all the time. Oh shit, it's the salmonberry season, but... And to be fair, taking care of your body looks different for every person, and also there's a whole lot of factors that go into why you are the way that you are. And a lot of that's genetics, and then also epigenetics, but epigenetics is its own complex thing. That's... Oh my god. You thought you understood genetics? Oh boy. Wait until you learn about this thing and how it affects everything. It's like, wow, that's terrifying. Thank you for this information. But yeah, uh, taking care of yourself looks different for everybody, and what may work for one person might not work for another person. And I think it's kind of stupid whenever someone's like, oh, medication is bad, because maybe it didn't work for you and that's fine, but for some people, it works for them, and why should they, you know, stop taking their medication or, get off medication because someone said medication bad without any type of nuance? Because the thing about medicine is it's not supposed to be one size fits all. It's supposed to be a, hey, what are your needs and how can we address it? Especially in terms of like psychiatric medication. Because obviously everyone's mental health is going to vary to some degree depending on what type of mental health issues they have, like how certain medications affect them, that type of thing. And I don't know why I'm going on a tangent about like, please go down the genetics rabbit hole. I love biology. No, yeah, I love genetics. It's so fucking fun. Punnett squares are my favorite form of math, and the only type of math I will do willingly of my... Oh, hey, there's Robin's axe. Willingly of my own accord, but... Accord? Yeah, accord. Yeah. But genetics is incredibly wild, because, like, at a surface level, you're taught in just general biology, this is how genetics works. Here's the simplest version we can give you. But in reality, it's like, no, that's not how genetics works. Because a lot of genes are not as simple as just this thing is dominant over this thing. And even then, so something interesting is that you've heard the term of like identical twins. Even identical twins are not fully identical, and that has nothing to do with genetics and everything to do with epigenetics, because epigenetics basically controls a lot of gene expression and gene regulation. And epigenetics is heavily influenced by environmental factors, like what you eat, what you drink, what type of people you're exposed to, childhood trauma, that type of thing. And I love epigenetics, and I want to learn more about it. I just don't have the time. But eventually, I will have the time. Mark my words. Oh, hey, Robin, here's your axe. But it's why supposedly genetically identical twins can later in life, one might develop a certain form of cancer and the other doesn't, or one might get sick with XYZ chronic illness and the other doesn't, is because epigenetics can play a huge factor in that. It's a similar thing with we have a lot of epigenetic data on like certain mental health disorders, but also diabetes. And there's two types of diabetes: type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes. And generally, the simplest way you'll have a lot of people explain it to you is type 1 diabetes is completely just random genetic luck, and type 2 diabetes is lifestyle, which is a very oversimplified version of the two things, and it doesn't completely encompass how either disease works, because type 2 diabetes is that the cells that produce insulin do produce less of it, at least from what I understand. And to be fair, most of what I understand about type 2 diabetes is from family members, unless I medically wanted to learn more about the thing because I think it's interesting. But I do have some of that. I think this is interesting. I wanted to learn a little bit more about it. Type thing, and a lot more of my knowledge in diabetes is passive. Yeah, type 2 diabetes is lifestyle, but also with vulnerabilities to diabetes due to genetics and environments. Thank you, Grace. That's what I am Yeah. Yeah, Mendel got lucky that he chose pea plants for his experiments because their genetics are so fucking straightforward. And it's like most organisms do not have that simple of genetics. It would be neat if they did. It's just not how that works. But yeah, no. A lot of diabetes is oversimplified, especially in regards to type 2 diabetes, because it's like, oh, it just lifestyle, no, it's that's I mean part of it's lifestyle, but also genetically there's that type of aspect, and then also with genetics it's like, oh, I put that in front of him. Oh my god, sorry Alex. um yeah, genetics, I it's interesting to me as well, and true story, that's how indirectly how I got into microbiology. um that's a story in and of itself, but the TLDR for that is basically, I don't know if any of you have ever heard of the video game niche. Are you hoping to do medicine in the future? Kind of. If it weren't obvious by the theming, I plan on going into the field of microbiology because it's generally incredibly fascinating to me, and I might end up in the medical field. I might end up in a research setting. Either way, I'm going to be handling all sorts of fun bacteria and maybe viruses. And I'm completely happy with that. But in terms of medicine, I don't plan on going directly into medicine. And it's not because I don't like the idea of working in medicine, because the thing about medicine is it's incredibly cool and interesting in and of itself. But also, I have the social skills of just a fish that you've thrown on land. Um, and a lot of medicine involves, treating patients. So maybe, but probably, if I were to go in medicine, I'd be, like, what's the term? Really, I think your social skills are fine. Uh, to be fair, it's a lot easier on the internet when you're not face to face to be able to have good social skills, or at least pretend to have good social skills. Because I don't have to make eye contact with you. I don't have to understand sarcasm as clearly, because the thing is, with text, you're given that little bit of leniency about being able to understand sarcasm, because, it's hard to pick up tone in text. But in real life, it's very, very obvious. It is so obvious, it's just standing there menacingly. Because, like, the thing is, with social media, it's a lot, it's both a lot more forgiving because people are willing to overlook you not understanding sarcasm or a joke over, like, text messages and stuff, because it's social media. There's the whole obvious thing of, well, okay, maybe I didn't convey my tone clearly through this message because it's text and you can't really super clearly convey tone that way. Or at least not as easy as, real life, because I have troubles with sarcasm too. No, yeah, sarcasm is... I understand what it's supposed to be, and I understand how to do it, but if you asked me, is this person being sarcastic, and it's not the most blatantly obvious thing in the world, 9 times out of 10, there's a good chance I'm not going to say it's sarcasm. It's also why I like wordplay a lot more than sarcasm, because with wordplay, it's fun. I don't have to understand your tone of voice, because it's like, well, not as easy, because it's wordplay. You're not, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, that's a good quality. I can give that to somebody. Uh, wait, what the fuck was I talking about? Hold on, let me just... Okay, no, I can't. Apparently I knocked and my brain is not cooperating. Yeah, wordplay and puns are a lot more straightforward, because it's like... this reminds me of my favorite, I think, piece of wordplay I've ever done. So, I was at a track meet, because I did track in middle school and, like, the first half of high school. I wasn't really any good at it, but hey, I did it. Mostly because, A, some type of physical, activity is better than nothing, and B, I did kind of like doing it. And I was at a track meet, and so for discus, at the place we were doing it, they only gave us three throws, and we hadn't done shot put yet. So one of my teammates asked, "Do we have 3 throws for shot put?" And I'm like, "There's no free throws in shot put." Because like free throw, 3 throw, they sound similar enough, and I confused my teammate, and I am to this day still proud of it. Is it wordplay that makes any type of sense? I mean, a little, but it's not the most. It doesn't make the most sense, because free throw is a thing you hear in basketball. 3 throw is an amount of throws. So, I mean, the amount of sense it made kind of iffy, but hey, it's fun pun. Well, not necessarily pun, but wordplay. I sucked at running, shot put, and discus, but I was good at swimming. No, yeah, swimming is fun. I have never done competitive swimming, but I do like swimming. It's fun. It's also just a nice way to just get outside in the summer. Because it's like, oh, it's too hot to go out and just go for a long walk. Go swim. It's go swim. Yeah. No, yeah. I was not good at shot put or discus, but I did do it. And pretty fun. I've done a lot of things that I've never really been good at. I played trombone at some point, and to be fair, that also was just a bad time to start trying to learn an instrument because of personal environmental personal like environment like in life environmental factors that I just cannot get into because because it's like that should probably stay a part of my personal life, but made it so that I couldn't really practice a whole lot because I was doing trombone, and trombones are fucking loud and also really heavy. Well, not heavy, but what's the word I'm looking for? Long. I haven't touched grass in ages. The sun is a deadly laser. Yeah, no, the sun is, in fact, a very deadly laser. But also, it's a warm, deadly laser. But also, sometimes it's evil. Well, to be fair, you're also in Australia, so the sun right now is, in fact, your mortal enemy. It's a winter in North America. The sun, although it's been uncharacteristically warm in my part of the area I live in recently. Although today was cooler because we had a massive storm come in overnight. That was not fun. Because the thing about America is like a decent chunk of it is susceptible to tornadoes. And those can be really fucking evil. Not always, of course, but Like, even the, like, less evil ones. I mean, it's not weather, so it's not necessarily evil, because weather doesn't have the capacity for evil, but let me rephrase that. The less dangerous um, categories of tornadoes can still destroy a shit ton of things. Like, an F3 is capable of doing pretty sizable damage to a lot of different things. I meant to say F3, not F4. And F4 will absolutely fuck up your day. Less evil? Bad wording. I probably should have said less destructive and or dangerous. Because there are different categories of tornado. Like there's an F1 and there's F0, F1, F2, F2, F3. Oh, sorry. Family. Sorry. I forgot I live with family. Oops. Yeah, there's different categories of tornado. So I meant less destructive, but even then, the less destructive categories of tornado are still not great, because even an F1 is capable of doing things like breaking windows and taking tiles off roofs. So I didn't mean less evil, I meant less destructive. Destructive, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go for a couple more minutes and then go to bed, because I'm being a little too loud and my family just yelled at me to shut the fuck up. I mean, politely, of course, but it's probably a good sign that it's getting late and I should go to bed. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm aware. I'm trying to be a little quieter, so my volume is dipped, but that's more of an intentional thing than a issue with mic. No, yeah, so... Oh, shit, the cat! I know what I'm gonna name you. Hello, Basili, you see this cat here? I found it sitting outside the entrance to your farm. I think it's a stray poor little thing. I think it likes this place. Hey, don't you think the farm could use a good cat? Yes. Well, Clyde, you'll be a good kitty now, okay? Little guy. Phantom. Right. Yeah. So, last night the weather got a little wild in the area. That was not fun, not really scary, more annoying than anything. It's like, what? We were just talking about tornadoes. And you said the weather got crazy. isn't that scary? Yeah, but also I've lived here for 19 years of my life. I'm used to this at this point. So it's scary, yeah, but also like you just kind of get used to it at some point. I imagine it's like that in Florida. Like, oh, there's a hurricane. That's scary, but hey, I've lived here long enough. I have a preparation plan for it. I mean, I don't know. I've never lived in Florida. Although to be fair, Florida is also just unhinged in general. So I always hear about Florida men. No, yeah, Florida has Kool has the same color. Kool is the same color as they are in our plates. Yes, yes, he is. ASMR. Nothing is scary with enough preparation. Yeah. But Florida men, Florida's kind of become a meme in and of itself, and even in the States, you hear a lot about, oh, Florida is unhinged and insane. And to be fair, yeah, that just kind of comes with being Florida. And I don't blame them, they have alligators. You gotta be a little unhinged to deal with alligators and then invasive pythons in your swamp. Yeah. So Florida has the notion of just being insane because a lot of insane stuff happens, but also Florida has, I think they have something with headlock, like in relations to making, um, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a Freedom of Information Act of some kind. And it makes it really easy for publications to get information on, you know, crimes that have happened, especially the more bonkers and insane crimes, which is why you've seen a lot of those weird Florida man headlines, is because it's just a lot easier for the news outlets to get information on any type of legal cases or that type of stuff. We have snakes and spiders down under, we're fine. Yeah, plus don't you guys also have like saltwater crocodiles in some parts? Those are just alligators with extra steps. Yeah, Australia is both interesting and terrifying because you guys have things that make me quiver in my boots. Because I live in an area where there's not really any. I'm not gonna say there's not no venomous snakes, but there's not a whole lot of venomous things. I think we only have maybe one or two venomous spiders that pose like actual risk to people. And then maybe one or two snake species. So, not a whole lot of things that can really kill you. I mean, the people might. The people in the government. The people in the government. Well, okay, the people here are kind of mixed about whether or not they'll kill you, but some places. I would never go to some places in the state without some type of pocket knife on me. Mostly just because there's a lot of issues in some parts of the state. Australia is great. I love the wildlife here. No, yeah, you guys have some interesting wildlife. I mean, here we have deer, which aren't that interesting. Like, To be fair, the part of it also probably doesn't help that the part of North America I'm in is just not that interesting in terms of animals. I mean, I wouldn't say it's boring in terms of animals. There's just some areas with a lot more interesting living things around. Oh, hello, Vita. Yeah. Okay. You arrived at the very tail end of a stream. Because it's getting late. I have to be up early tomorrow. And just. My family's yelled at me about being too loud, so. Not yet, but probably in another 10-ish minutes, I'll be going off. But yeah. Playing Stardew Valley tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be live playing some Pokemon Platinum. If you want to come stop by, join that. Yeah. Yeah. It's late. I'm tired. But hey, this has been a fun stream, and also it's just I've had a lot more energy today than I did yesterday. I think that's pretty clear because of the fact I got yelled at for being too loud. But yeah. It happens. No, yeah. Originally, I wanted to start the stream at 9:30. That was the plan. But I live with people, and unfortunately, one my family member, because I stream in the dining room of my house, because I don't have my own bedroom. I have to share it with a sibling, so I can't exactly stream in there because I don't have my own designated desk in there because my sibling has just took the desk in that room and just put all of their stuff on it, and I'm like, okay, whatever, that's fine. So I have to stream in my dining room, which is not the most convenient spot, but at least I have good Wi-Fi signal here. I could be streaming in the basement, but that has the worst signal ever, although it probably wouldn't get yelled at for being loud. Yeah. So originally I wanted to start at 9:30, but my sibling was doing homework and I didn't want to be, loud and annoying while they're trying to do homework. Plus, also, what if they said something like, my name, their name, any type of, information that pose a security hazard. So there was that. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll push it off to 10. And then said sibling was still doing homework at 10, so I'm like, okay, this is not gonna work. But then eventually, with a little bit of bribery in the form of another sibling bringing home food for me, not like a full thing, but like sibling was like, hey, I have these things, I'm not gonna eat them because I already had dinner. You want them? And I'm like, oh yeah, sure. Sibling bringing home food that I split with the other sibling. I was able to get them to leave by 10:30. You can always get an internet cable if the router is not too far away from the basement. Right? No, yeah, that's a good point. Mine use my computer bed in the bathroom. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's a good point. Although there's also the problem of just my basement being an absolute shit show. Because there is just so many, like, old clothes down there, and just toys from when me and my siblings were younger, and it's a mess. Although, maybe I should clean it up and actually use it for something. Because at least it would be getting used and not just sitting there. Might add that to my list of things I need to do. Although eventually, I do want to move out. Although in order to do that, I'd have to get a job, which has proven unsuccessful. But maybe next attempt. Maybe next attempt, because it just seems like recently, because I'm in college. I've mentioned this numerous occasions. Probably just in this one stream alone, but also in other streams. I'm in college right now, working on my education, and that also makes it kind of hard to get a job because I have to work around that college schedule, and then the fact that I don't have my driver's license and I can't drive, which, I mean, I'm kind of conflicted on whether or not I should get my license, because, like, the thing is, it would be nice to have that, freedom of driving, but also, the one time it was during quarantine, it was like, my mom was like, okay, you can get your permit soon, why don't we go and drive around the parking lot of your high school, because nobody's going to be there. And I was like, okay, cool. And so we did that, and I almost ran into a light pole 3 separate times. So I was like, yep, nope, no, not driving. Nope, not today. Although, to be fair, at the time I was also unmedicated. Like, so I don't know, maybe I should try that again. Not the driving in a parking lot thing, but maybe thinking about driving. Yeah. I panic a little while driving. No, yeah, driving is... It's both really scary, but also, depending on where you live, something you really need to do. especially in the States, because a lot of states aren't super duper good about being public transport. Being public transport. Yep, that's a sentence. Having public transport, especially in my state, I know you only really have public transit if you're in the cities, and not even like the decently sized cities, but you have to be in one of the bigger cities, like, to even have public transport. So yeah, it's kind of a necessity here, which sucks. But oh wait, cat's in the bed. Yeah, so might get a driver's license. Thank you for the encouragement about job hunting. No, yeah, it's definitely hard, especially when you have something like college that you have to focus around. Because it's like, I can't work certain hours. Why? Because, oh my god, the stupid fucking crow. My beans. I mean, it's okay though, I got what I needed for the bundle. Okay. Okay. Yeah. The grind for job hunting is it's very hard, and but hey, it's hard, but if I get a job, I can save up money, and I can move out, and I can move closer to my college, because my college does not have on-campus living, which sucks. But if I move closer to my college, that also means A, I can use the public transit in said city of my college, and B, I don't have to have such a awful streaming schedule. Like, I don't have to stream at like midnight sometimes. Because, I mean, well, I didn't start the stream at midnight, but I mean, it is midnight. I can stream at like a reasonable time. Um, you know what? Definitely a thing I should look into. Or well, try harder on, because another part of it's like, because I can't drive, I have to rely on family members to get to a job, and that also makes things harder. But hey, I can do it, I think. Just gotta find a where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, yeah. Full-time college is unsurprisingly very time-consuming. Now, yeah, it is. I was thinking of maybe only doing like 1 or 2 classes for summer semester. Maybe not even that, just like 1 class, because I do have a couple of classes that I know I have to take online for my degree, and fuck it, I don't like doing that. I mean, it works for some people, I am just not one of those people. Wait. Nice, refined chords on my great-grandfather's tombstone. Please deliver sometime today. Okay, so Shane has a great-grandfather. Or maybe that's just a request thing. I don't know. But yeah. Full-time college is time-consuming. Who'da thunk? Not me. Well, I kind of knew that, but also I didn't think how time-consuming it would truly be. Because I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be time-consuming, but how time-consuming can it be? And then you learn how time-consuming it is. Because last semester my sleep schedule was absolutely horrid. Because I had night classes. No, not necessarily night classes, but no, this is the JoJo cutscene. I've played this game way too many times. But I had like evening classes, and my sleep schedule was not fun. Because I would wake up at like noon, get ready, go to my class. I'd have classes from like 5 to like 7, 8. And then I'd go home. I'd be up until like 2, 3 a.m. And then I'd go to sleep and I'd do it all over again. Although I will say at least like that was, I mean, my sleep schedule sucked, but it's not the worst sleep schedule I've ever had. My sleep schedule during the pandemic was absolutely awful. I mean, well, during the beginning of the pandemic. We're still technically in a pandemic, if you want to be technical. Ugh. Who likes being technical? Nobody, but hey, technically. Although it's less of a pandemic and now it's more endemic because everybody's like, oh, COVID's over. It's not over, it's just that you've gotten really used to it because you've been living through it for the past 4 some years. Yeah. Yeah. COVID is the new flu. Yeah. That's a good anime, yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm going to finish up this day and then I'm going to go and sleep. Well, I'm gonna shower and then go sleep. Because I already had dinner, so I'm just gonna go shower. Oh, wait, shower, take meds, then go to sleep. And just hope that I don't have a chem exam tomorrow. Because I don't know if it's tomorrow or after spring break. Because we were reviewing yesterday, but the last exam my professor did the day before the exam. He gave us like a pop quiz, but not a graded pop quiz, uh, more like a pop quiz to test how ready we were for the actual exam. uh, no, yeah. Let's go sleep. All right. Good idea. You're not shower sitting that's so stinky. All right. Oh, you can raid people as a non-affiliate. I did not know that. Okay, let's go find someone to raid. Right. Save the game. Who looks like a fun person to raid? I don't know. Sadly, there's. Oh, sadly there won't. Oh, yes, you can rate as another villain. Sadly, I won't be able to open it. All right. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Let's read this person. Hope this works. Oh. Oh, okay. You don't have to put the brackets around. Okay. There we go. Oh, well, the person I wanted to rate doesn't allow raids. So I guess we're just gonna end it without a raid. I'm sorry. Well, good night, chat. I will see you all tomorrow, 10 p.m. EST, for 10 p.m. EST, Pokemon Platinum. Good night, much love, stay safe. Bye-bye.